up on it.
Okay. Tim from Casey Treasures is learning how to break down an air conditioner for scrap.
Yeah, be careful. We'll get nudity. So basically, right now, Mickey, what's he doing? Taking the whole outside of this?
The scrap metal off. He's taking the scrap steel off of the aluminum and copper. He's separating the metal. Basically.
So out of this one unit, approximately how much money could he get?
$60, $70
From this one unit?
maybe more.
Okay.
Yeah.
$60 or $70 off one unit.
And what if he didn't tear it down?
30 bucks.
Now I got the
25, probably 20 to 25 bucks. At y'all's scrap yard, probably 10.
Okay.
only if Christy takes it.
Right. If you and Mike take it, 10.
I do think that they probably screwed us a little bit because it was a woman and Mikey.
We'll find out. We'll go there next time.
You look that straight up. There you go. It's coming off. There you go. There you go.
All right.
All right. Now that's scrap sheet steel.
Steel?
Okay. Yep, that's steel.
Okay.
Okay. And now take the saws off.
All right.
And you want to cut as close to this wall right here, this steel wall, right in this crack, as close to this as you can get.
Like this. Straight down, huh?
Right down to the ground.
As close as I can get.
Yep, just keep it very close. It's fine. It's okay if you get off a little bit.
Turn the compressor.
Okay. Same thing.
Around here.
Yep, right there. Just cut it as close to it as you can. No, just go over that way some. You can go through there.
Like here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, she said I was gonna get dirty.
You're hitting the sides of that. You're hitting the metal to that. Yeah. He was trying to get real close.
You gotta cut this side a little bit more.
I gotta cut this side down a little bit more too.
Lift it up for him, Cody. Now that is now a clean aluminum copper radiator.
Okay.
And how much is it worth?
Depends on what scrap yard you go to, and I think it's like $1.40 a pound.
Wow.
See?
How do you now? you know it's copper aluminum.
Yes,
How
ma'am.
does the everyday average person figure that out?
Look right there,
This shiny part is aluminum,
and then you can see visibly see the copper pipe.
yeah, those tubes are copper.
Ah,
So it's an aluminum
okay.
copper radiator.
So if you see a radiator, you should look for the copper pipes in there.
Right. All right. Now you cut that.
There's 2 screws. That's
Now you cut that copper as close to that big black compressor as you can.
like right here.
Well, no, cut the other end off first. Yeah. So you got something to hold on to.
Like right here.
Yep. All right. Now this is a clean brass piece.
Okay.
And this is clean copper.
Okay.
Which is, I just called today. It's over $3.15 a pound for clean copper.
No wonder people go and steal copper pipes out of houses.
Right?
No wonder my whole house got stripped right
And this
before I
is
moved
steel,
into
and
it.
this is like basically nothing.
Would you trim that copper off of there a little closer?
No,
No, don't worry about.
no, not really.
There's more copper.
That's more copper. And then you cut the copper off. Well, you gotta cut that other brass piece off there.
Well, I gotta take this off so I can cut it off with that radiator.
Yeah, I didn't get all the screws down.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, he's a beginner, but he's doing great.
Yeah, we're just learning, you know?
I mean, everybody does it differently. The best way that helps you best.
Yeah, if you do this for a
You cut
while,
that
you'll
right where it's
learn
going.
the easiest and fastest way to do it.
Yeah.
Right over here.
Right there where it's coming.
Just like
yeah,
$70
right where the wire is.
down?
No, just right where the wire is.
Right here.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Decided a $33 eBay sale, and I'm like, shit, I could have done that.
All right, now go down and cut it off the other spot.
Rock copper.
That's pure copper. $3.40 a pound. All right, now you snatch some wires out the side of the compressor. Just jerk the hell out of it.
Man, how many did I do one time? And how long did it take me? I can't remember.
About an hour.
And how many did I do?
1 or 2, 3 maybe.
Yeah, it was more than 2.
All right, no, just let that sit to the side. All right, now cut the copper as close to the black part as you can get it.
Right here.
Right, yep, right there.
Think the blade.
That's fine. Not everybody can be a He-Man. The other bigger one off.
Right here?
Yep.
I guess here I can.
That's fine.
Okay. And that's all copper.
That's all copper. Except for that brass piece on there.
Which I gotta cut off.
Yep.
Right about here.
A little bit further out.
Where that bumpy, yeah,
Yep.
there you go.
Hey, hold this, would you? I know it's gonna jerk like hell probably, huh?
All right,
Yeah,
now-
he has a holder.
That's fine. All right, now what you got here is a clean compressor, which is about 16 cents a pound.
Okay.
It probably weighs
Black
about-
thing?
Yep.
That's
Okay.
ready. That's about 16 cents a pound, that compressor, and it probably weighs 60 to 80 pounds.
And then you have your wire.
16 cents a pound.
Okay.
Then you pull the wire off.
There's a wire on there.
You just unplug them, cut them, whatever. Some of them are screwed down, some of them aren't.
And we got some metal pieces in.
They pull right out of that housing.
And that's Scrap.
And actually, this piece right here is called a capacitor, and you can pull it off too and sell it. This round piece right here. But I don't never mess with those.
No, not worth that much.
No, I mean it's just.
I think
not
that
worth the
is
effort.
too, ain't it? It's got a little
This
bit
is
of copper
some.
on it.
Yeah, you can. Some scrap yards will take this, some won't.
Some of them take the motherboards too.
Then the fan right there.
Yeah.
You take the
Take
blades
those
off,
off.
and what I normally do is just cut that shaft,
Put it right down there.
Okay.
and that's an electric motor, which is
And then-
16 cents a pound.
And you just get a pair of pliers or a socket to take these off.
And that's how you break down the air conditioner.
Then you have that
Yeah,
part.
that's
Yeah.
That's scrap metal. This is 40 cents a pound, which is the copper and steel together. 40 cents a pound. The compressor is 16 cents a pound. The copper right now is minimum is 315 to 340 a pound. And the wire is once it's stripped or whatever is number 2 copper.
You just pull the coating off of that, right?
Yeah, you can just pull it off, strip it.
Do
And
you
then-
burn it off or do you just pull it
It's
off?
just a lot of burn it off.
Okay.
Just a lot of burn them. And you also, whenever you're dealing with air conditioners, you got to make sure that like a certified person pulls the freon out of them.
Yeah, like this did not have any freon
Right.
in it. It was pulled already. All right.
And then the ACR, which is, how much would you say that weighs? Pick it up. That probably about 20 pounds, 25 pounds.
Oh yeah.
About 20, 25 pounds, $1.40 a pound.
So how do you separate everything when you take it to the scrap yard?
That goes to its own little scrap pile. That goes to its scrap pile. Copper goes to its scrap pile.
So then do you just take a load of copper in one day
what
and
I-
a load of...
What
No,
I
he
generally
takes
do is I'll get like 20 units at the time and
Okay.
break them all down and take it all at once.
Now, do you just have
And
like
buckets
totes
and
oh, that's
stuff,
what I was
yeah.
wondering,
Yeah,
So
well,
where you
those will
break
just
them
get
down.
loaded right in the truck. Those will get loaded in the truck. The copper all get put in a 55-gallon drum.
Okay.
And then the ACR ends, that's what those are called, will just get thrown in the back of the truck.
But it's in separate piles.
Now, is it worth it to break down the smaller air conditioners or no?
It depends on how you acquired them. If they come from the side of the road, out of a junkyard or whatever, and you got them for free, definitely. Because they have all the same components in them, it's just smaller. Is there one over there?
Yeah, because I was just wondering, like, because
There's a small one, I think.
I like have, you know, two that don't work at home. That's why I was asking.
Yeah,
Like, I
you
have
can
two that
totally
just
break
don't
them down.
work, so.
Now you also have to check with your scrap yard to see if you have to have a special permit to bring them this stuff. Like I've actually got a buyer's license, so I can actually buy.
Ours is just based
The
on amount,
units.
so if we have too much, we wouldn't be able to. But if it was like a
It-
personal
it's
use,
different
they let
though
us.
with air conditioners
Ah.
because of all the thievery and stuff going down.
Because of all of what?
The people
Thieving.
stealing people's
Oh,
units and things
okay.
like that.
So you got to have a
My
license.
entire house before we were moving in, every single
I know here in
appliance,
South Carolina you have to
pipes,
be
everything.
a certified air conditioner specialist, or you have to have a buyer's license to sell this.
Hey, don't you got one?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I got my
Yeah, I
license.
got- we went to the police station. Police department.
But yeah, it's worth it to break them down.
I guess so.
Um,
Because once again, what did you say? If you don't break it down, you're only going to make about $30.
about 25, 30 bucks.
But when you break it down, you're going to make how much?
Probably close to 75, 80 a piece
Okay.
broke down.
So there we go.
Depends on the scrap yard
Yeah, depends on the scrap
and the
yard.
prices at that
Depends
time.
on the scrap yard and the price.
There was a period where we didn't do air conditioners because the prices were so low.
Look around the back side of that.
Okay. All right.
And what about appliances? Are there certain appliances that wouldn't be worth breaking down, or are they just
Appliances are really a waste of time. All you want to do with appliances is just cut the cords.
Okay.
and then just take them in whole?
Yeah, that's considered white goods. It depends on the place you're taking it. So
Interesting.
Any other questions, Tim?
No, not really. So you
Did
don't
you
even
have
worry
fun?
about that copper there. It don't amount to enough to
you
mess with.
can, but I mean, by the time you take your time and cut it all off, I mean,
It's not worth it.
the
I mean,
amount.
that only took like 10 minutes to tear that apart.
Right. It don't
15
take long.
Mm-mm.
It don't
Did
take
you have
long.
fun doing it?
Well, yeah, I mean, hey, you're destroying something. It's okay.
And I mean, window units
You
are
can get,
pretty
destroying
easy too.
something that
It's
ends in
making
money.
money.
That ends in money is worth it.
Yeah.
I
Like
just
this
said
little
to
shit here,
Q,
you
I
just
said,
put
we need to
it right
figure
in
out
the
how to
tub.
get some of these and we'll do it together and split
Yeah,
the money.
you're right.
Aluminum, you don't worry about.
Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it.
I don't worry
No,
about
this
anything
is
that
just
won't function
another
right
way
now.
that, you know, he's out here hustling, making money, and it's something that other people
Steel
can
will.
do too. You just have to make sure you have the, you know, ability to actually turn it in for money. So don't go out and buy a bunch of air conditioners and then get
And then
mad
find
when
out
you
you
can't
don't have the right
recycle.
license to
Yeah,
sell
and then
So
find out you
make
don't have
sure-
the right.
Make sure you figure out your state
That's
laws and
pretty
everything
hefty,
else
huh?
before you go
With
and spend any
KT,
money, or else you just
Christy,
won't make the money.
and
So
little Miss Q.
it's
You
worth
have
it
to have
though.
a
It's worth
permit.
going through the proper
Most
steps.
of the time, you have to have a permit for what's considered non-ferrous metals. But air conditioners are a totally different thing. Like normal aluminum cans or normal copper tubing and things like that, you can have a non-ferrous permit. For brass, lead, copper,
We gotta get a magnet.
anything that won't stick to a magnet, stainless steel, and normally in most states is over 5 pounds. That's what it is here, and I think it's pretty much the same thing everywhere. But air conditioners are a totally different thing. I mean, you've got to have either have a buyer's license or be a air conditioning contractor.
So once again, like Q said, you need to know your state laws.
Before investing your money.
Or at
Yeah.
least your county law.
But it would be worth doing it the right way, y'all, because this is a way to make money. And as you can just see, Tim's never done it before. And how hard was it, Tim?
And it wasn't
Did
you
hard.
break
need
a-
a-
did
need
you
a
break a
sawzall
sweat?
and
An impact and a sawzall, and you're ready to roll.
impact, and you can go town.
Pair of
And I
wire
mean,
cutters.
what'd you say, 10 minutes? I mean, if
Yeah.
that, y'all. I
And
mean,
then
you
he
just,
does have
yeah,
the
I mean, of
And
course.
some
you have
people
someone-
prefer
How much you
gloves
pay for
because
that?
your hands get messed
I
up.
paid $35 a piece for them.
So you're at least doubling your money on it. Hey,
In
anything you
most
can double your
cases.
money on is a good deal.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a good hustle
I
for
agree.
sure.
And that's in most cases, it all depends on the price of what the metal is, the market right now.
Right.
Right.
Always changing.
Yeah, it's a totally changing market, but right now I think copper's at like, I just called for my scrap guy actually, and I think it's $3.15 to $3.40 a pound for copper itself.
Yeah, copper's crazy right now.
Isn't
And
this great,
Nicole,
guys? We just have
how
a
fast
whole
can you
group
break
of
down an air
resellers
conditioner
here
now after
learning
doing
how to
so
do
many of
this
them?
air conditioner
Not long.
breakdown, scrapping and
She can do one
more.
herself in about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We're all asking questions, so if
So-
But I don't have to break them down. I got
she
too many
doesn't have
boys
to.
around.
She doesn't have to. I was just trying to prove a point that, you know, if you don't have a man
Anybody
around,
can do it.
or you don't have a kid around, you know, don't do that I'm a woman thing. That's ridiculous. Anybody can do it, and that was my point behind that question. A lot of women tend to underestimate themselves or say, I can't do that.
How many can you do
That's
with
a man's job, and that is just an excuse. Y'all, there is no such
of
thing
them
as a
out
man
here.
job or a woman job. Get out there.
I did 12.
Okay, now Tim is about to break down an A coil.
Use the smaller one. Use the smaller one.
You gotta push on it hard, man. Don't be scared, push on it hard.
Well, I did, but it ain't coming out.
Let me see this one. Do this one.
Here we go with that crap again.
Maybe I'll do that.
Oh.
He's got on clothes just because he's camouflaged.
He bends over and his butt crack
Trying
shows.
to be incognito, you know?
So they can't see me.
Oh, you just gotta push on it, man.
Them things look complicated.
Go ahead, push. It's not mine, push.
Oh, it's his.
Yes, sir.
Now where am I going?
You gotta cut that piece of copper your hands on.
Okay. Take these ones out up here.
Yes, sir.
blade anyhow.
You can do it, Tim.
Okay, now Dakota's doing it.
Stand it up on the end.
It don't seem like it's right. Yeah, we both had to step on it. See
Put
that?
2 hands on it.
Yeah, he had to put 2 hands on him.
So now you gotta cut that.
Grab a new blade off the dash, Dakota.
Oh, that was all bent up.
Those are thicker and it's harder to cut because you got to cut these 2 layers of copper.
We don't have a box out here anymore. You're gonna run them over and get your tires low.
They'll bounce out the back of the truck and somebody else will get them maybe.
What about if it's my car?
They'll get to the scrapyard, man, I promise. Alright, y'all see this type blade? And you want to do not
Sitting
buy,
here with us, and look who she
metal
has,
blades.
everybody. Big baby.
never buy metal blades to do this. You don't want to get metal blades. You want to get the bimetal, the wood and metal blades.
Right.
Okay? The big teeth. Don't get the baby teeth.
9 inch.
9, 12, 3 don't. 3's a little short. Most people like the mid-size ones. They don't like the real long ones.
Alright. So cut it close as this as you can.
Yeah, that's fine.
Why didn't you give me this blade the last time? This thing's
Don't
sharp.
cut the steel. Don't cut the steel. It'll be just
He
as
wanted
dull
you
as
to have
the
to
last
work
one.
harder the first time. He didn't want to make it too easy for you. That'd be for a better video.
Right? Yeah, I give him a new blade and he tries to break it off on daggone steel. Look there.
Well, I wanted to cut it.
I know it does.
Look at that. Got that screw off there, didn't I?
Now you still got to get the screw out.
Alright.
Yeah, because you can't cut beside the coil on that side. It's a little short screw.
This metal right here, you gotta be on the outside anyway.
I screwed it up now.
Oh my goodness, man.
Oh,
Good thing that wasn't a screwdriver head.
Right?
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about it, man. Don't work yourself
He's
too
trying to
much.
give me a hard time, isn't he?
But it's
I see that.
Look at Mickey laughing and smiling.
you just cut down here.
I wouldn't do that.
Till it goes down to here, then you just cut this one. You know what I mean?
So just cut like so,
Cut
down
across
along the steel,
Till
right?
it gets too
Yep,
short.
stay off the
And
steel.
cut this way.
Nope, you don't got to cut that way.
About that
Just
much.
cut this way.
Yep, straight down.
Just miss the steel.
Yeah, lean down there.
How far am I going? All the way?
All the way to the
down
ground.
to the bottom. Yeah, past that plastic a little bit.
Yeah, you can cut through the plastic.
Well, I wasn't sure it was plastic.
All right, now do the same exact thing on the other side.
Over here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure you don't want to have any fun doing this?
All right, so there is the aluminum
Copper coil.
copper coil.
And then do the same on this side.
Yes, sir.
watch your foot.
Walk away.
Walk away?
I said this trying to walk
I thought he said walk away.
I thought he said walk away also.
He did. He said that.
In 5 minutes, you took that from $5 worth of material to probably $20 worth of material.
And now these here are the other stuff, right?
Right, with the aluminum copper cutoffs.
But you gotta get rid of the
And see,
plastic.
that was your
Yeah.
first one, Tim,
Yeah,
and
that
it didn't
wasn't
take you long. Just imagine when you done a bunch.
What's this? Aluminum?
Steel.
Steel?
Yes, sir.
Well, I don't have a magnet, so I can't tell.
It's rusty.
Okay. Where's those go?
Dakota, take care of it.
Alright. I was trying to help.
And there we go.